morning and welcome back to all our live stream viewers joining us on this lovely Monday morning on the Murray River. It's the second match of the day here on centre court. Got some big timber, tall timber as we call it, out here on centre court. Combination of Aidan Kelly and Jack Adams from South Australia. Playing the ball as we speak. We've got Timothy Ebbs and Benjamin Farley, New South Wales, Western Australian combination. Timmy Ebbs, New South Wales boy in the black hat, up at the net. And his partner, Benjamin Farley, from Western Australia to the serve. And it's got a 2-0 scoreboard to kick things off. 3-0 scoreboard, some tough serving from the baseline into the sun. Plenty of action up and down the beach at the moment. We've got four courts in full swing for the under-19s and under-21s youth beach volleyball tour. The first leg of the tour, piggybacking off of the back of the first round of the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. The Cobram-Barooga Classic, which wrapped up yesterday afternoon. We crowned our first champions of the summer for 2022. The future is bright. Some fantastic results for a lot of teams out there. Some surprising results as well, pushing some of our top-tier athletes. You know, number one seeds, they lost their first round on the tour. First round matchup. They had to fight and claw their way back, taking the slightly longer road to the eventual gold medal. As we see some scrambling, hustling efforts out here. You can see these guys definitely on the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour in this summer, if not in the coming years. Potentially some future champions we are witnessing right here, right now. Got a 4-1 scoreboard. Nice play there. Lovely cut shot there from Tim Ebbs. Great pass. Got his feet to the ball. Had all the options. All the angles opened up. Just cut it fine. He'll go back to the serve now. 5-1 lead. Good hustle, good chase. Couldn't quite get it back over to keep the ball in play. We get an end change out here. 2 points, serving 5. The South Australian combination of Aidan Kelly, Jack Adams. Coming to the closer end of centre court in terms of where the camera is positioned. Fantastic view down the banks of the Murray River. Tough serve down the middle of the court. Tim Ebbs does really well, though. Not a lot of transition, not a lot of movement. Converts it into a nice play, tagging the inside of the line for their 6th point of this first set. In control early. Great pass there, looking like it's a nice shaped up point. Great shot down the line, just evading that sideline. Have to get some adjustments on that sideline as well. A little bit deceptive, maybe that's what caught him out. Nice set up again this time. With a deep swing deep in the court. A great shot from the Kelly-Adams combination. And a foot fault called there. First official absolutely all over it. As we see a hat thrown to one of the athletes, the sun beaming down into the eyes of these young men. Nice pass. Good cut shot. The hustle is good. The dig is better. Great play on 2 from both sides there. Ebbs with the back set high to his partner. Good scoop in backcourts high. Plenty of time. Good set. Controlled that so well from coming from so high up. Good hands, good control. Just pushes it a little bit tight. Ebbs throws it back down as he goes back to the serve now. Great rally out there. This match is shaping up to be very, very even. The scoreline doesn't quite suggest it at the moment, but some rhythm building for the Kelly-Adams South Australian combination. It's a great swing there, high on the defender's shoulders, on the arms. And they get a much-needed point. We'll get some clarity on the score very, very soon, folks. Thanks for being patient with us. We do appreciate it. You are tuning in. We appreciate you supporting our young and up-and-comers, the future generation, the under-19s and under-21s Youth Beach Volleyball Tour. Switch of ends out here on center court. We got a 5 points serving 10 ball game combination of Aidan Kelly, Jack Adams. Getting a good point there as we see Jack Adams go back to the serve now. Needing to get a couple here. It's a good serve. Ebbs handles it well. Into the block. Good block there by Adams. Nice hands. Good set. Well put together point. Just sends it wide. Opportunity goes B to close that gap. Again, the boys getting healthy touches in defense. Starting to have a bit of a blocking presence as well. Sends it wide. Good service pressure there. So the boys are staying in touch. Another point here will really, really help their cause. A little bit of a sand monster catching Benjamin Farley out just then as he sends it wide of the antenna and the sideline. Twelve points to 7. Control back in Ebbs Farley hands. Benjamin Farley it is from Western Australia. Back to the baseline now. 5-point advantage. As he serves on Aidan Kelly. Great pass. Pushes a set wide. Cut shot. Easily scooped onto Tim. Out of reach. Goes over and one. Nice scoop again. Squares up. Handling error called. Good touches again in defense. We mentioned in the first game as well. If there are touches that you are getting in defense, it does build pressure on the offensive side. May not turn into digs or conversions into points, but the pressure mounts nonetheless when you're constantly getting a touch on that ball. We get a little love from the tape there as it dribbles over. We got the technical timeout of this first set. 3-point ball game. 9 points, serving 12 as we come out from this technical timeout in just a moment's time. Back to the action here on center court, our second match of the day. I believe these guys are in the under-21s competition. Some tall timber. If they're under-19s, I'm worried. They're growing them far too big these days. Families, parents, if you are watching, you're feeding your kids very, very well. Scoreboard is a 3-point ball game. So they serve on Benjamin Farley. Good serve, but a really good side out as he swings deep in the court, tagging the baseline. And a super positive point after the first set break. Ladies and gentlemen, it has just come to my attention that it is a Farley last name as opposed to a Farlett. So apologies to Benjamin Farley's family and friends supporting him at the moment. Lucky it's just on the live stream and not on the court, and he hasn't been distracted by his game. He's doing really, really well out there at the moment. You'll see a nice scoop in defense. Good touch just out of reach of his partner there. The boys playing some really positive volleyball. Just a 4-point ball game. Double figures now for both teams at 10, serving 14. Aidan Kelly back to the serve. Sends it wide, just missing the baseline. Even Ben Farley having a look there, checking the ball mark. Probably a little bit too close for comfort there. We've got 4 courts in full swing down here on the banks of the Murray River. Fantastic setup down here as well. Vibrant setup from Volleyball Australia. All the latest gear, branding of this fantastic new avenue for athletes to play with the Youth Beach Volleyball Tour. Couple of service errors. This time going the point and the way of Aidan Kelly and Jack Adams. See if Jack Adams can capitalise. A little bit of a breeze picking up now here on centre court as well. He serves deep on Farley. And Jack Adams gets a huge stop block. Big cheers from the sideline. Very controlled celebration there from Jack Adams as well. You got to love that as a defender. Your server goes through to block as well. Shuts the door. You sit back and enjoy. But not this time as Timmy Ebbs takes it on 2. Swings deep on the court. The New South Welshman taking control back into his hands. As we get an end change once more out here. The scoreboard. 4-point ball game. 16 serving 12. For the New South Wales and Western Australian combination. Ebbs Farley. Nice serve, tags the baseline. So a service error from Farley and Ebbs. And then a service ace from Aidan Kelly. Back to a 2-point ball game. Tight first set. Good serve again, deep in the court. Farley has to work hard. He does really well, sent it deep in the court. Bit of confusion in the defender's mind. Whether it was going in or out, he had to make a last-minute dash to make a play. He couldn't quite control that ball. 17 points on the board. Farley to the serve. He goes deep on Kelly. No block. Kelly with a great shot into the corner. The blocker retreated from the net, made a good defensive position, but the shot was just that much better. Really fantastic. Baby rainbow. Deep into the corner of the court. Adams now back to the serve. Ace serve. 1 point ball game now. Exciting times here for the second match of the Monday morning. The breeze at his back. Adams to the serve, into the tape. Oh, as he kicks the ball. Not just the ball with his foot, doesn't kick it. He'd be kicking himself with that error there. Back to 2 points, 18 serving 16. Ebbs to the serve. Nice play. A wrap around. Ebbs pulls back off the block, makes a dig. Good touches in defense. The boys hustling as it comes over just over the sideline. No movement whatsoever from Ben Farley in backcourt. Really just a hopeful watch as that ball sails over the net and just misses the sideline. We get a change of ends. Back to a 3-point ball game now. Advantage, Ebbs, Farley. On the far side of center court. Ebbs to the serve to bring up potentially a first set point. That's a great pass there from Aidan Kelly. Snaps it deep. Farley handles it well. Transitions in. Tight bump set. Joust. And Adams pushes it back. Ebbs with a wraparound. Great coverage. Works hard. Gets his feet to the ball. Snaps it really fine. Taking on the defense and brings up a first set point opportunity for Ebbs and Farley. 20 points, 16. Looking for the advantage in this match. Down middle of the court, 1 set point saved. Kelly, Adams. Adams has had some great serves. Couple of aces, but some fantastic pressure from the baseline. As he hands it to his partner, Aidan Kelly. Maybe some words of wisdom. As they play a bit of hot potato with the ball, it's actually going to be, in fact, Jack Adams, which is what we wanted to see. 17 points, serving 20. Instructions given from the defender. Goes on Farley. Ebbs on 2. Great scoop and pick up. Goes on 2 back. Interesting. Farley, good touch. Great scoop and defense. Oh, not quite handled. And he affects the player underneath the net. Unfortunate collision, and that'll wrap things up in the first set. First points on the board in favor of Timothy Ebbs. Benjamin Farley taking that first one, 21-17. We're back here in a moment's time. Thanks for joining us once more here for the Under-19s and Under-21s Youth Beach Volleyball Tour. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First set done and dusted here on centre court. Timothy Ebbs, New South Welshman, and his partner, Benjamin Farley from Western Australia, getting the job done and had the advantage in this match against the South Australian combination of Aidan Kelly and Jack Adams. Fantastic and positive touches. Hustling points from these guys from South Australia. They'll be working hard in this set now. A little bit of momentum, I feel, in their favour. As Aidan Kelly kicks things off. Goes between. Ebbs takes it. Great set high. Timothy Ebbs Really, really good job getting his feet to the ball, giving himself all the options with the set. Just as good. Farley back to the serve now. We're just going to double check the score bench. We've got 30 points on the board already to 1. Courtside. The score on the live stream is correct. It is only 1-0. Farley to serve. He serves tough on Kelly. Kelly handles it so well. That's fantastic to get up and play a nice controlled shot deep in the court. Really, really good job. Next to no transition, but still held the composure. And placed it perfectly in the corner there for their first points on the board. Jack Adams, impressive serving in that first set. Commentator's curse, of course, comes into play. We're not projecting this commentator's voice at the moment out to the courts. So I guess I can't really take the blame for that error there. It's a tough serve this time from Timmy Ebbs. Down the line. Good defensive touch, though. Can't quite control it, but tough serving. 3-1. Ball game now. The eyes lit up. It was a good set, but I don't know where Ben Farley was swinging. That was wild, but powerful. Scary times for the defense if he gets it in that 8x8. 2-7-3. Kelly down the line on Farley. Maybe get another point. He gets that point indeed. 2 errors in a row. That's a really smart play there from the South Australians. Serving the guy who just made a careless error there. And gets another one and levels things up. 3 points all, but couldn't go again. But the referee apparently did not blow his whistle. So it'll be a replay point. He gets away with that one here. Kelly serves again. This time in play. Down the middle, Ebbs high. Farley pushes it on. Great scooping backcourt. Kelly's all over it. Can he get the lead now? He cuts it. Farley's there, though. Ebbs on 2. Oh, the defense was both there. Bit of confusion. And Ebbs Farley maintain the advantage on the first end switch. 4-3 out here on center court. Great serve there from Ben Farley. Change of ends, had a bit of time. Fantastic swing there. Jack Adams deep in the court. Rocking the bucket hat. I don't know if that's actually classed as a bucket hat. I remember rocking one of those hats in school way back when. I was also one of those cool kids with a turtleneck skivvy. Ace serve. Jack Adams killing it. A little bit of an insight to my junior years, but we love it. The bucket hat back in action. Dominating now at 5 points all. He has some great serves in the first set. Showcasing the skills once again on that previous point. Goes back again. Looking for another now. This time goes on Ebbs. Tight pass. The set's off. And now the ball goes wide. Advantage. Kelly. Adams. 6-5. Handling error called there by our first official. A little bit of spin. Setting over the right shoulder. You're allowed to set sideways, but it's got to be clean. Most of the time we do like to see or prefer to see a square facing skill executed. Face your target, Pushing through, finishing the set. Less margin for error. So we see a good serve down the line. Farley with a nice swing cross call. The defense is there. Not quite controlled. Compose themselves. Trailed by just one now. It's 6 points, serving 7. Ebbs goes back to the baseline now. High, hard, over the top of the block. Tagging the side on the way through. Back level, 7 points all, and change. Jimmy Ebbs controlling that ball and builds the pressure to draw the error. The ball goes wide, and they now take the lead and the advantage. 8-7 now. Great scoop. Played over on 2. Ebbs with a block. No, Harley's there again. Farley, sorry. Oh, Ben Farley. Yes, sir. That is a fantastic crunch cross court. Lovely divot in the sand to emphasize the power in that swing. All the hustle in backcourt. That's what we like to see. Be patient. Play the points out. You get the opportunity to have a swing. Back your skills. It was a really good play. Unfortunately, his partner couldn't quite back it up, sending it long. Bit of a momentum killer. 9 points to 8 as Kelly goes back to the serve, looking to level things up. Just wide there. Doesn't get quite on top of it. Sends it just past the sideline. It was a good swing, though. Percentage swing. You want to hit high and deep into the corner of the courts. Always aiming for that half meter within the sidelines and baselines. Farley gets a good pass. Not a bad set, but he doesn't get his shoulder underneath that ball. And errors into the net. We're back level. No, we're not. I apologize. Kelly, Adams take the lead now, 10-9. Hustle. Great touches. I caught myself just enjoying the rally just then. Not commentating as I should be. And the handling error called. Great stuff. The pressure and defense again. Just building and drawing the errors. Putting question marks in the heads of Ebbs. Farley. 11-9 scoreboard. Serving on Ebbs. Great set. Ebbs down the line. Composes everything. Goes in the technical timeout. 1 point ball game. They'll come back out. 10 points, serving 11. We'll be back here in a moment's time. Back to the action. 1 point ball game. 10 points serving 11 as Farley goes on Kelly. Kelly controls it well, but Farley's there in defense. Again, he just wants to muscle the ball. He makes another error. Unfortunately, the block was there. The pressure in defense, once again, ever present. Jack Adams was at the net. Didn't quite get a piece of it just then. He'll take it nonetheless as he goes back to serve. 2 point buffer. There he goes. He'll get that one. Put that one on the stat sheet for sure. Jack Adams throws it back. So Kelly and Adams losing that first set. 21 points to 17. They hold a 3-point advantage and playing some really tidy volleyball. Great touches in defense. Started to convert a few points, and they have the advantage as Timmy Ebbs takes control, takes it on 2, just drops it just over the net. Back to the serve he goes. Serves down the line on Kelly. Great pass. Adams in high, just off the net. Easy play for Farley. Farley steps in. This time he's controlled. Utilizing the block, finding the open court. Back to within 1 now. So it's a 1-set-to-love advantage. Ebbs Farley. The boys slowly just chipping away at this lead for the South Australian pair had built. High pass. Great touches, good coverage. Over on a free ball. Out of system. Double defense. And the overset there. There's a little bit of a breeze. May have taken that ball with the conditions. So we're back level now at 13 all. Just wide. Kicking himself there. He knows that was a great opportunity. It is only 1 point, though. It is just a 1 point lead. You just got to let those go. There's so many points in volleyball, whether it's beach or indoor, and it's just play by play. Got to have that mindset. Goes down the line. Just misses that corner. All 4 athletes cringing at how close that was. So we change ends level. 14 all. Farley gets a bit of love from the tape. Gets underneath the ball. Still has a swing. I think he needs to go a little bit more to his shots. He's got some great power in his swing, but sometimes just not quite as consistent. His shots have been very, very good, especially the amount of defensive touches he's been getting. You just want to get some points, work your way into the match, but also the competition as well. As he steps in really nicely there, that was a controlled swing. Fantastic stuff from Ben Farley. Deep in the court, threads the needle of the defense. Now they have a 2-point advantage at 16-14. First match of a competition usually sets the tone for how you're going to fare over the next 3 days. It is a long competition, 3 days. Lots of matches to be played, lots of opportunities. You can't burn yourself out mentally, let alone physically, early days in the competition. 15 serving 16. Adams goes on Ebbs. Back set, Farley, fantastic. And Ebbs snaps across, defense moves. It just lands inside the sideline. Back to a 2-point buffer. Ebbs, Farley, 1-set-to-love advantage. Look to crawl closer to the magic number of 21 and potentially a 2-set victory. Deep in the middle of the court, Kelly takes it this time. Drops it super short, but Ebbs is there. Great pickup, no transition as he snaps it down the line. Kelly with an easy scoop. Adams on 2, high and deep, gets the job done. Really nice shot. Farley read it well, couldn't control it. That was a big point. Could have gone out to a 3-point ball game, but it's just a 1-point ball game as Kelly serves now on Farley. Great pass. Ebbs, great set. Pace off the ball. Kelly's there. High. Kelly's there again with a shot down the line. The boys, this is what they started the set with so well. Great defensive touches, composure in their attack. We're back level at 17 all. Kelly taking a bit of control, serving, cross, and that ball, my goodness. From my angle right here, we are just sitting almost in line with this sideline, and I don't know, potentially might have tagged. Either way, the refs made the call. It has gone just wide. We get an end change advantage. Ebbs, Farley, 18-17. You can feel a little bit of momentum. Even though the scoreline is not in their favour at the moment, momentum in Kelly and Adams' hands. One side out, brings them back level. And they will absolutely take it. Service error. Crucial stage of this second set. Adams to the serve. He's been so effective from the baseline. You got to make teams play at this point in time. The pressure's on for both sides. And the error is drawn. Farley going really sharp and sends it wide. Advantage now. Kelly, Adams. We spoke about it earlier. Farley does really well to get to the ball, high contact, but doesn't quite control it. Ebbs on 2, big swing. Lovely play there, sir. 19 all. Farley goes back to the serve. Been defending so well. If I was in his position now, I'd make the South Australian boys play, see if you can get a defensive touch. He's been reading it well, getting touches, making great positioning. As he moves, he's there again. Good. Control ball on 2. Kelly makes a dig. High into the tape. And a big point. So set and match point, Farley, Ebbs. And a timeout is called for South Australia on match point for the New South Wales and Western Australian pairing.
Your destination for state-of-the-art simulated sports is the Bunker at Sporties. 4 bays of exciting sports and games to choose from, including golf, soccer, shooting range, bowling, and more. You'll have a blast at the Bunker.
Referee summons the athletes back out onto centre court. It's a set and a match point opportunity for Timothy Ebbs, Benjamin Farley, New South Wales, Western Australian combination. South Australian boys have worked so hard in this set. They need one side out. They've done it so well, but it's so crucial here. Match point on Kelly. Adams, high in the middle of the court. Retreating block. Ebbs makes a dig. Farley pushes him on. Ebbs steps in. Oh, and a handling error called. Lifted ball on match point. Leveling things back up now at 20 points all. The ball goes long. Kelly sends it over the baseline. So again, a match point opportunity. Ebbs, Farley. Ebbs goes back to the serve. Looking to get it done now. Could be a tactical serve, hoping for a defensive dig. Down the line on Kelly. Bumped on by Adams. Controlled ball. Ebbs goes on 2, pushing it deep. And we're called a ball on court. bringing a halt to play. Questions asked if the ball actually affected the play. The rules have been over the weekend, as soon as the ball enters the playing area for the safety athletes, we call a replay and stop to play. We go back to it once again. Match point on Kelly. Behind. Kelly goes cross-court short. Farley's there. Great scoop. Oh, Farley, great composure there. Ask questions of the defense, but it's handled well on 2 scoops. The rally continues. Kelly steps in high, takes on Ebbs, takes on the block. Battles again. 2 in a row. Ebbs sends it along. Big point. Kelly, Adams. The boys hustling at 21 points all now. Apologies for the loud noise there. We literally flicked the microphone on and the ball was served out. Hits a nice piece of sand and bounced up into the window in front of us. So sorry about the loud noise there. With that service error, it's another match point. Opportunity number 3, I believe, for Farley and Ebbs. Serves. Adams on 2. Pokey inside the line. That's a very brave and confident shot there. Had to work hard to beat the height of the block. Leveling things back up, 22 all. So the magic number was 21. We go beyond that now, of course. And the first team to gain the advantage by 2 will take the set. Maybe the match. Oh, late call. Play continues, questions asked. Handled well. The boys asked questions, almost stopped playing. Kelly and Adams almost stopped playing. And the ball came over. And somehow still converted into a point. You just got to play the whistle. You've just got to keep going. And somehow they come out on top. 23-22, set point, South Australia. Serves on Farley. Great pass. Ebbs is there, pushes him on. Farley, sand monster, gets stuck, still makes a play. Ebbs pushes him on. Farley now in the middle. Ebbs, oh, just out of reach of the defense. Oh, my goodness. Controversy in the business end of their second set. 23 apiece. Side out volleyball goes on. Adams high pass. Kelly higher set. Pokey down the line. Farley's there. Defensive touch. Not controlled on the second touch and into the net it goes. 24 now on the board for Kelly and Adams. Timeout called, Ebbs. Farley. It's all the tactics. Just compose things. It's heated. It's rushed. It's frantic at the business end of the second set. It's all the tactics. What do they need to do to change?
The ultimate family playground is at Sporties, with 18 holes of challenging and fun mini golf. Play a quick 9 or make a day of it with breakfast, lunch and dinner options. Open 7 days. Have a great day out with Sporties Mini Golf.
Ball in the court, replay called. Unbelievable. It's all happening here on center court, the business end. 24-23, ball goes long. Set point saved, keeping Ebbs and Farley in it. 24 all. Farley back to the serve. A little bit of a breeze. He goes down the middle of the court. Ace serve. So crucial. 25-24. End switch, I think, if my math serves me correctly. And it does. That was lucky. 25-24 in favour of Farley Ebbs. So they have a match point once again. Can they convert this time round? Good serve from Farley. As he goes to the other end now. Needs another one. Just put the pressure on. Make the boys play. Serves it short. Good serve. Kelly gets up on Farley. Is this the moment? Again, Sam wants it. Good touches. Just out of reach. And that'll get it done. The second set going the way of Timothy Ebbs. Benjamin Farley taking it in an epic 26-24 second set victory, 2 sets to love. Valiant effort, fantastic beach volleyball from Kelly and Adams. They should hold their heads high. Definitely a few opportunities gone begging, but the boys played really well, and it's definitely a positive start for their competition and their summer. We'll get the next match on here very, very soon. Looks like we've got some Queenslanders taking on New South Wales. We'll talk about these guys in the next match. Stick around. Thanks for joining us. We do appreciate your support of the tour. You're watching the Under-19s